If you're very curious of how I'm able to achieve this type of physique with only being in the gym 1 year, I'll very much tell you the simple things that I do on a daily basis that allow me to achieve and maintain a six-pack. I do not drink any type of alcohol. I am not against alcohol, but if I drink alcohol, particularly me, it is one time a year. Most people are alcoholics, and what I mean by alcoholic is the fact that you do not say no to alcohol at any and every opportunity you have to drink alcohol, whether it's with friends, with family at a family function, a social gathering, a wedding, an event. Any place that provides alcohol, you choose to take part and you do not tell yourself no. I'm not saying you're not allowed to, but any and every time you have alcohol or are allowed to, you say yes, you are an alcoholic. The only difference between you and those who go to rehab is you are in control of your alcoholism. Those that you see going to rehab are uncontrolled alcoholics. You are just a controlled alcoholic. I am not telling you not to drink, but you need to take better control on how you consume alcohol. Because you are young does not mean you need to drink as much as you do. You will see those effects later on, and that is the same reason why so many of you are overweight at the young age you are. So many of you, and even people in my personal life, lack fruit in your diet. I personally love fruit and have always loved fruit from an early age. That's what's one of the reasons I've been able to stay so skinny. I love apples, I love strawberries, grapes, pineapples, bananas, and plums, peaches, and also passion fruits. A lot of fruits have not only water, but they're able to fill you up when you're eating enough of them, so you don't have to eat the fried and junk food that you normally do. A lot of you will say that you're hungry, but instead of eating an apple, you'll choose to eat something else. If you can't eat an apple when you're hungry, then you are truly not hungry, because an apple is nature's candy. On top of that, it's filled with nutrients that you're able to get just from one single food item. A lot of nutrients that most of you are lacking in your daily nutrition. That is why so many of you are trying to lose weight, but at the same time are not losing anything. Because no matter how much you go to the gym, you have a terrible diet once you get out the gym. You're drinking constantly on the weekend, you're eating so many fried foods, you lack fruit in your diet, and you're not drinking enough water. The only time you drink water is because you're at the gym and because you feel dehydrated from all the sweat. You need to start eating more fruit and drinking more water because there is water in fruit. So many people do not walk. You need to learn to walk. If you're somebody who lives 5 to 10 minutes away from the gas station or grocery store and you need to pick something up quickly, you're better off walking. Me, for example, if I'm able to not only go to the mechanic shop, but also get my tires changed, in order for me to go home instead of sitting there and waiting, I will walk home. Though I do not want to walk home, it is one of the best ways for me to not only get in 10,000 steps a day, but it is also one of the ways for me to know I am not truly reliant on a car, and I did not forget the car that I had before I got a car, my two legs. Those were the car that you had before you got that automobile. So you need to learn to walk. That's why your knees hurt, and that is why the muscles in your leg are failing you, because you are not actively using them. The more you walk, the more your legs will feel better, and the more you will grow the muscles within your legs. On top of that, a lot of you need to start doing this hack that I also do, which is spending 10 minutes on the Stairmaster every single time I go to the gym. Regardless of if it's leg day, chest day, back day, or arms day, I always stay on the treadmill or the Stairmaster for 10 minutes at the very beginning, because it not only warms up my whole body, but it activates the muscles and the blood vessels throughout my body because I'm sweating and also actively breathing. It also is the best way to prepare and warm your legs up for leg day. So start walking, start taking the 10K steps you need every day, and get on the Stairmaster. Do not be afraid. A lot of these things are very simple, but because so many people have bad habits when they do the things that are necessary, that's why you can't stay consistent, and that's why what you normally do to not only help yourself is counteracted by the bad things that you normally do in order to live your life.